Hey everyone. Um, I don't know why I didn't do this before. I have accumulated a lot of books over the past month, a week. It's 7 books. And I'm gonna do a book haul because I don't think I've talked about any of these books yet besides my book reviews. Um, Keep in mind that I will not read the synopsis for the books that I have not caught up to. I'll let you know which ones those are later on if I get to them. I will be reading the books that I am currently in the middle of, um, or have read before and am rereading. Yeah, so let's get started. The first book, oh dear, everything's falling. The first book is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. Now, I heard of this book through Tumblr, and I just had to get it because it looked pretty interesting, and I got it. And as you can see, I started reading it. I'm on chapter 2. I got involved in other books and other things in life just happened, so yes, but I will read the synopsis for this. So here we go. Since birth, Nyx has been betrothed to the evil ruler of her kingdom, all because of a reckless bargain her father struck, and since birth she has been training to kill him. Betrayed by her family, yet bound to obey, Nyx rails against her fate. Still, on her 17th birthday, she abandons everything she's ever known to marry the all-powerful, immortal Igifex. Her plan? Seduce him, disarm him, and break the 900-year-old curse he put on her people. But Igifex is not what Nyx expected. The strangely charming lord beguiles her and his castle. A shifting maze of magical rooms enthralls her. As Nyx searches for a way to free her homeland by uncovering Igifex's secrets, she finds herself unwillingly drawn to him. But even if she can bring herself to love her sworn enemy, how can she refuse her duty to kill him? Based on the classic fairy tale Beauty and the Beast, Cruel Beauty is a dazzling love story about our deepest desires and their power to change our destiny. So, I'm a huge fan of fairy tales and stuff like that retold. As you can see, it's not that big of a book. I think it's going to be a series or a trilogy or something like that. So, I'm looking forward to finishing this. The next book I started a while ago and then had to give back to the library, and I never really got it, and I never really finished it. And a couple weeks ago, I found it for $5 at a used bookstore. Really good hardcover condition. So I look forward to starting it over and seeing how it goes. Just yeah. So this one is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, and I'll read the synopsis. Clay Jensen returns home from school to find a strange package with his name on it lying on his porch. Inside, he discovers several cassette tapes recorded by Hannah Baker, his classmate and crush who committed suicide 2 weeks earlier. Hannah's voice tells him that there are 13 reasons she decided to end her life. Clay is one of them. If he listens, he'll find out why. Clay spends the night crisscrossing his town with Hannah as his guide. He becomes a first-hand witness to Hannah's pain and learns the truth about himself, a truth he never wanted to face. So, as you could tell, it's a very sad story. I'm excited to read it. So, again, this isn't that thick. Probably get through it in a day. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to this. Now, the next three I've already done reviews on. So, yeah, I've already done reviews on, but they're part of the book haul, so let me just go through them. Cinder by Marissa Mayer, one of my favorite retellings of, I think my only favorite retelling of the classic tale of Cinderella. This book, I read it in a day. You can watch my book review on this, uh, and it's so good. I absolutely love it. Um, let's let me read this for you. 16-year-old Cinder is considered a technological mistake by most of society and a burden to her by her stepmother. Being cyborg does have its benefits, though. Cinder's brain interface has given her an uncanny ability to fix things, robots, hovers, her own malfunctioning parts, making her the best mechanic in New Beijing. This reputation brings Prince Kai himself to her weekly market booth, needing her to repair a broken android before the annual ball. He jokingly calls it a matter of national security, but Cinder suspects it's more serious than he's letting on. Although eager to impress the prince, Cinder's intentions are derailed when her younger stepsister, and only human friend, is infected with the fatal plague that's been devastating Earth for a decade. Blaming Cinder for her stepdaughter's illness, Cinder's stepmother volunteers her body for plague research, an honor that no one has survived. But it doesn't take long for the scientists to discover something unusual about their new guinea pig, something others would kill for. And as you can see, it's a pretty thick book. I did read this in a day, though. It was really good. Now, the next one is the sequel to Cinder. I will read the synopsis for it just because I have already read it. Um, it may give away some spoilers, so if you have not yet read this series, I advise you either skip ahead or just stop watching. I really don't want to give away any spoilers, but if you don't really care and you want to just continue watching the video, then please, by all means, continue. Just a warning, though. Okay. Scarlet, the second book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Mayer. And like I said, I will be reading the synopsis now. Cinder, the cyborg mechanic, returns in the second thrilling installment of the best-selling Lunar Chronicles. She's trying to break out of prison, even though if she succeeds, she'll be the Commonwealth's most wanted fugitive. Halfway around the world, Scarlet Bonnet's grandmother is missing. When Scarlet encounters Wolf, a street fighter who may have information about her grandmother's whereabouts, she is loath to trust this stranger, but is inexplicably drawn to him, and he to her. As Scarlet and Wolf unravel one mystery, they encounter another when they meet Cinder. Now, all of them must stay one step ahead of the vicious Lunar Queen, Levana, who will do nothing for the handsome Prince Kai to become her husband, her king, her prisoner. So, as you can see, it gets a little thicker. I did read this in a day. It was not that hard. I enjoyed it greatly. And now, Cress, the third book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Mayer. I will be reading the synopsis for this, just because I have already finished this last night. Um, so again, there may be spoilers. Just want to let you know. In this third book in the Lunar Chronicles, Cinder and Captain Thorn are fugitives on the run, now with Scarlet and Wolf in tow. Together, they're plotting to overthrow Queen Levana and her army. Their best hope lies with Cress, a girl imprisoned on a satellite since childhood, who's only ever had her net streams as company. all this, all that screen time has made Cress an excellent hacker. Sorry. Unfortunately, she's just received orders from Levana to track down Cinder and her handsome accomplice. When a daring rescue of Cress goes awry, the group is separated. Cress finally has her freedom, but it comes with a high price. Meanwhile, Queen Levana will let nothing prevent her marriage to Emperor Kai. Cress, Scarlet, and Cinder may not have signed up to save the world, but they may be the only hope the world has. This book was amazing and an excellent introduction to the fourth book, Winter. I cannot wait for that. As you can see, it's pretty big. It took me a couple of days to read this just because I got back into my classes and I played catch up a lot. So yeah, it's easy to get through. I could have read it in a day if I was really focused. Okay, we have 3 left, but I don't have the second one in this trilogy yet. It should be coming in the mail, hopefully either later today or tomorrow. But Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. Tahereh Mafi, I'm sorry. This is a great book too. I did a review on this. I highly suggest you read it. And I'll read the synopsis because I've already read this. No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the re-establishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon. But Juliet has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the very first time, and to find a future with the one boy she thought she'd lost forever. That really doesn't give you much of a synopsis. There's way more to the story. I highly suggest you read it if you want to find out. It's so good. So good. Now, the second one, like I said, I don't have. It's the second one in the Shatter Me trilogy. It's called Unravel Me. And of course, it follows the story of Juliet and like I said, I don't have it, so I can't read the synopsis. I would, because I'm currently on that book right now, even though it may give away some spoilers to those who haven't read it. But I really can't say much about it, just because I really haven't read it yet. But I'm really excited to start reading it, and I hope it gets here soon. And the last book, which I won't be reading the synopsis for because I'm not on this book yet, but the last book in this amazing book haul is Ignite Me by Tahereh Mafi. It is the third and final book in the Shatter Me trilogy, and I am so excited to get to this book. Like, you have no idea. I wish Unravel Me would get here, like, right now. I need it. I really need it. So yeah, that was my book haul. It was more books than I've ever done before, which I'm proud of that, but not my bank account. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, let me know if you've read any of the books I did a book haul on. Let me know what you think of them. If you haven't read them, tell me what you think you expect from them if you are going to read them. And yeah, alright, I'll hopefully be making another book review video. I'm gonna try to b focus on it. Unravel Me by Tahereh Mafi. That, like I said earlier, it should be coming either later today or tomorrow. So I'll have it. I'll start reading it as soon as possible, and hopefully I'll do a review on that real soon. Alright, Bye.